Just unbelievable team victory. Both sides of the ball, 3 phases. You know, we had our ups and downs, but did a great job of just continue to believe. You know, last night we sat there and we said, by any means necessary. That's what we had on the back of our shirts. And we talked about that everybody got to become a playmaker. And we had a lot of guys step up, you know, and make plays. But unbelievable team effort of guys never giving up and believing. And, you know, I can keep talking about this senior class for forever, because this is going to be one that I remember for a number of different reasons. But we will turn this program around, and it will be because of these guys and the work that they put in it, week in and week out. We played the game, and we showed up, and that's not easy to do at 1-2, 1-4, 1-5, 1-6. But it's because of these guys and their attitude and effort that made us continue to do it. So they get all the credit, you know, for sure.
Chris, talk about the touchdown. Was that a set play, or was it a design play for you to be in the back of the end zone, or was it improvised a little bit?
No, it was a set play. That was my route, and then going through the, you know, my reads and stuff, I heard him check to 6. So, you know, you got 5 yards. I'm not gonna go much deeper. So I knew, you know, I had a feeling I was gonna get the ball, and once I saw the ball in the air, I knew how to make a play. It was, you know, I couldn't have written it any better.
What was it? Was there anything said in the huddle after the Chisholm touchdown? I know you have the belief, but that's still a long way to go and very little time. Can you share with us, if you can, what the feeling was going down the field on that last drive? You
know, nothing but positive energy. We knew you know, they took something that we want, that is ours, and we got it back, and we just, you know, Coach said by any means necessary, and there was nothing out there that was going to stop us going on that last drive. And it just goes back again to preparing all week. And you know, we've been in situations where the outcome is not the way we wanted it to, and we know what the outcome we wanted, and you know, we got it done. And I'm unbelievably proud of, you know, my brothers.
Let's talk about that catch a little more. I mean, do you have much time to think about something like that? I mean, it happened so fast. You got to get it fully under your body.
Yeah, no, I had no. I mean, the ball was high, and I was just looking up, and I know, you know, being a wideout, you practice getting your foot in. So I knew I was getting close, so I just had to get my arms, you know, to grab the ball and try to get my foot in as best as I can, and just hope for the best, you know.
Demetrius, can you talk about, from the defensive point of view, the last play where it was a tip ball and Jordan got it in, got the interception? Can you talk about what kind of coverage it was, or was it just straight? Please take that play from the defensive point of view.
Yeah, you know, before we went out, you know, we was in the huddle and they said that, you know, you just got to come down and make a play, and they dialed up the right coverage where we was just man on man, and you got to win your 111 like Coach Haynes always told us in practice, and we got it done. I mean, it was just amazing at how it played out.
Gentlemen, for either one of you, do you think Jason would have been proud today of the effort and regaining the wagon wheel? Can you talk about his spirit, if it was there within the team today?
It's always here, I can tell you that. And I know, and that's why we went around that 54 at the end, because I can see that smile on his face, you know, right now.
Take us through early in the game, Casey and Nick. There's a lot of ups and downs there. You guys could have put a lot more points on the board. Any frustration with that?
Yeah, I mean, missing a couple plays here and there, that's been the definition of our season, you know. And when Akron's running back took it for that big run, that was the definition of our season. But this time we said no. So we're not going to let it end like this. We're going to go out, we're going to be confident and go down the field. It was our turn. Time to turn everything around. This sets up, you know, next season for the guys. I have so much faith in them, and the wheel's back. And I just ask them when they go bowling, can I come, please? That's all I want from those guys.
Demetrius, just talk about your day. I mean, you have a busy day out there. You made some great plays. They came after you a lot. just talk about this, this being this big of a game and then kind of coming at you and having a chance to make some plays.
Yeah, like I said, during the week, Coach Haynes preached the secondary and said that everything you've been doing, you got to do it a little bit more because of the rivalry game. And he always taught us pad level eye control. You got to study film. You got to study film. And it came to a point where, we kind of knew what they was finna run, and it just played out the way it did. And I just think that him telling us what we had to do, do it a little bit more, study them a little bit more, get extra time in. And I think that's why I had the day I had, him being in my ear and telling me, you got to do this, you got to do that, look at this, look at that. So I think that's how it happened.
You guys seem like jumping a lot of routes today.
Yeah, and he told me that these guys really don't like, hands-on, and they're more finesse receiver. And he just said, get your hands on, go at their weakness. And that's what we did today.
Nick, talk about the 4th and 1 late. Looked like you got bottled up in there.
Yeah, we just weren't low enough. We had our pulling guard came in a hole and there wasn't nothing there, and that's when you just gotta make something happen. And I ran in the back of him and pushing him plus the tackles, probably about 600 pounds, and not the power pack. So I was trying, but it's tough to move that much weight.
Just overall, though, the running game, a little up and down today, but a lot more ups than there have been.
Oh yeah, offensive line did great, and it's really easy to run the ball when nobody's touching you and there's a hole, and just you make one cut and you're gone almost. So the offensive line did a great job today.
Coach, in a season like this, what did it mean to get that interception right before halftime and kind of stem the momentum from there?
It was huge. And again, it goes back to, we sat there and said that guys had to make plays today, and you saw a lot of guys out there, making plays. Akron's a good football team. They beat some good teams, and they're a good opponent. But again, kind of like Casey said, no matter what, we were going to get this thing done today, and the guys did. They kind of saved me because I wish I had that 4th and 1 back and kicked the field goal and had the extra point back. I was kicking myself in the foot for, trying to fake it and hate. All I kept playing in my mind a little bit was 24-23 or something like that, and I'm kicking myself. But these guys, like they have so many times, saved me.
So it was your decision to go on the fake
yeah.
to the touchdown?
Oh yeah.
Just special teams overall, you had some mistakes.
Yeah.
You were able to overcome, which in these
Yeah.
kind of games is
I know.
a rare thing.
And statistics say, unless we win the turnover battle, when you have a block kick, you usually lose the game. Statistics say so. That was huge that we got the turnovers that we did. And we missed the field goal, and but like I said, I have all the confidence in the world in Melky, and I always will, just because he's such a competitor. And that's part of the game that you sit there with him that he will get better at, because he gets so down on himself, so crazy it kind of goes into him. But when we needed him to make a play, he punted the heck out of the ball like we knew that he could. So that was a huge punt, for us to get that thing down there.
All you guys have been through, can you just kind of talk about what it felt like to run after that wheel game?
I don't think words can describe it. It meant the world to me. I know to these guys, and plus to put the seniors, let them go on a good note, and plus to get his first win against Akron, because this guy's the most passionate guy I've ever met in my life for the football game and for Kent State. And before he came here, he said, open him up, he's blue and gold, but I swear to God, I think his heart is a freaking golden flash, But it was just the greatest feeling to run, your second family, to get that wheel, get something that they stole from us.
For me, this game meant everything. It was either down the road I wanted to forget about this season because I was so disappointed because I'm such a competitor, but this game gives me something to talk about in 10 years with these guys. Humphrey's catch is going to become all of a sudden better than Odell Beckham's catch because he's going to pump it up and he'll be like, oh, remember that? Yeah. I'm like, dude, it was nice, but Odell Beckham, but it gives us something something to talk about, and we're really proud to have this wheel. We wanted to stay here year after year and never leave. And once again, we want to set up the future because the future is bright here at Kent State.
Can you guys talk about just, it looked like Coach was up and down the sidelines the whole game. The fact that you said he didn't have his headphones.
I actually think he fell down one time.
Yeah,
he got pushed down. It's kind of embarrassing.
I did.
But he's always into the game. He loves it. He loves it. Some people. I told him sometimes we get mad at him. He's hard-headed, but he's a competitor just like us. He relates to players real well. He was a player himself. He knows what it feels like, to have a losing season here, and he wants to turn it around. He wants nothing but the best for Kent State, and he's going to be the guy to turn around because he truly cares. He's not a guy who's just here to, pump himself up and get on to the next one. He's here to the well-being of Kent State and Kent State's athletes. He wants to see everyone do well here, and it's going to be a bright future, like I said.
Anything else? All right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.